They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He was brought down by
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
4th down.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense at their own 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Garoppolo.
George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick 6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a run. This is below Powell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Powell. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On on 2nd and 9. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Darnold. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mitch.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now it's Crowder. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle rounds twice for the encore.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's 54. Man, 80. Come on. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. I got you. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
The 49er.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
38-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo now. Screenplay, McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
To George
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo again. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Yeah, ready? You don't want to know. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, D.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Open man is born, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
3-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The 44-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 24. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
By Avery Williamson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Right there, 54, right there.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
56, right there. 56. Watch the flag.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
56 is the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell.
And no room to maneuver there.
Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
nothing.
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Second and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And some space here. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A 1st down throw. Darnold flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
37-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5.
Here we go. Like 20. 54 miles. Let's go.
A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gold to add the extra point. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
The score, Niners 25.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 26. To throw is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in second down. I got to tell you, absolutely no clue what just happened there, none. But I do know it's now second down after the fake. Here's second and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Spaced him. And Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Dancing to his left.
27-yard line.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for San Francisco, it would...